Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing okay. I just came across this a documentary that I saw about drug problems in Sierra Leone. And the crazy thing is we see these things like every day here in South Africa. You understand? We see how drugs are affecting people's lives. We see how people are being destroyed by the drugs every day. You understand? So when I came across the drug problem that is happening in Sierra Leone, I was like, okay, let me watch this mini documentary and see what is happening. You understand? So there's a drug called kush in Sierra Leone, and they also add human bones as part of the ingredients in making this drug powerful. You understand? So human bones, I mean human bones like you and I bones, like your bones when you die. Like when you die, you are left, you're a skeleton. These people, they go there, they take your bones and they add to this drug to make it more effective. And the crazy thing is, these people, they become zombies. These people, like, it's a huge problem where they are literally having like a nyobe problem there in Sierra Leone. You understand? So when I came across this thing, I was like, when you see certain things and you like, maybe this thing is only a South African problem. And I realized, like, no, this thing is not only a South African problem, it's a problem worldwide. And these people, they were just saying, like, this drug problem is spreading like everywhere. It's not only a South, you see the same thing that we are suffering from, like when you talk about Nyobe boys and whatnot, like when they steal from you, where like they're just all over the place, you can't do anything, you can't even go to the taxi rank. These people, they will literally mug you. You understand? So it's the same problem that they are having there in Sierra Leone. And it's just heartbreaking to see how many lives are being destroyed. It's just heartbreaking to see. And I remember they even interviewed this guy on the documentary, and he was like, he's the person that sells this drug. He's like, no, I don't smoke this thing because I know the damage and how this thing destroys lives. You understand? So it's crazy how these people that sell drugs, like most of them, they don't even go near drugs because they know the effect of this thing. And we sometimes, you do know people that are selling, but you're not going to do anything about it. You're not going to tell anyone because you see these people, they're standing there with police officers. They are busy going there to take bribes and whatnot. We've seen this thing happening over and over, especially here in South Africa. You understand? So when I saw what is happening there in Sierra Leone, it literally like broke my heart, because I'm like, we are not only suffering with this thing. Because I remember there was a time where they said Zimbabwe suffering from codeine. You understand? So there's this, um, I think is for flu or something like that. Like where people, they are just overusing this medicine. People, they are just using this thing to get high because they were like, okay, I want to forget about my problems. So even there in Sierra Leone, these people, they were like, the reason why we take these drugs is because we just want to forget our problems. We are just tired of us of suffering. We are just tired of waking up every day, you go and hustle and whatnot. And the effect that is happening on women, because women are like, because most of our men, most of our boys, like they are busy taking this drug called kush. You understand? So they have to end up being the ones that are being like the main breadwinners. They have to be the ones that are busy taking care of everything, because these boys, they literally just wake up and go and sit there in town, or go and sit there, but uh, they go and sit everywhere. This guy, they just sit and wait for their turn to get high. And the worst part is that when you go and you think, when you have buried your loved one, you there, when you go back to their grave, you see that this the grave was dug up. These people, they literally wait for you to go and bury your person. After that, they go and dig that person up because they want to use the bones for this drug. You understand? So it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Imagine when you are dead, you're thinking when you are gone, you're done with this world, you are moved on to the next life, you are there wherever you are, whether in hell or heaven and whatnot. And these people, they come to your grave and dig you up. They're literally stealing people's graves. Like you go and check and it's literally nothing, it's dug up and you are gone, all because people want to get high. So I'm like, what else, what another, like, because I'm sure these people, they're busy using like different things to add to this drug so that they become more effective. Like what more ingredients are these people gonna use now? What's gonna happen now? It's just a mess, and it's very sad, guys. It's very sad, this thing that is happening. I just pray, I don't know what's gonna happen for people to stop with these drugs, but I just feel like if you are the kind of person that is found selling, it's better they just arrest you and not even let you get out, because this thing is crazy, guys. And these people that are selling, they will tell you like, okay, if there was no demand, we were not gonna supply, so we are supplying because there's demand. And there are problems every day, guys. There are problems every day, and sometimes people, they just feel like, I cannot deal with this problem, I am tired, I don't know what's gonna happen with me, but I am tired. The only way for me to feel better is for me to get high. So imagine, like, for you to get high and for you to get better, a dead body has to be stolen somewhere for you to be able to get the kind of high that you need. So what do you think is happening here? What do you think is happening to that person's brain? Because when now you are literally smoking a dead person's bones, what do you think is happening here in the head? Do you think you are ever gonna function as as a normal human being? Do you think you're ever gonna come back to society and be a productive person? No, it's not gonna happen like that. And the parents there in Sierra Leone, they were just saying like almost like 70% of the girls, of the boys that are staying like in these slums, and they're staying in townships and whatnot, they are busy with this drug. Like, you literally, if your child starts smoking this thing, you forget that, okay, obviously there's never gonna be a future with this boy. Their future is dead, their future is gone, there's nothing you can do to change it. Their fate is already, like, they just ruined their lives forever. So when you see these people, you're like, okay, the life is destroyed and whatnot, is done, it's over with, so let's move on with their lives, which means we're just gonna forget about this one that is already hooked in this drug. We just forget that this person is ever gonna contribute to society. Because parents there in Sierra Leone, they were like, okay, we see boys who like, okay, I'm raising this boy, tomorrow is gonna rescue me, like, this boy's gonna take care of me tomorrow and whatnot and whatnot. And the minute that you see your child getting hooked on this drug, it's over. So I just wanted to say, me as a South African, it's something that I was like, which means we are not the only one that are dealing with these problems. We are not the only one that are dealing with these Nelpe boys and whatnot. But it's just sad when you see these problems spreading all over. Because I also saw a documentary about Seychelles, and these people are dying because of drugs. And there it's even worse, because these drug dealers, they use that place, you understand, to transport their drugs and whatnot. So it's just crazy, guys. Like, this drug problem, I don't think it's ever gonna stop. But it's just sad, and you just get worried, like, okay, because you think now, we're like, okay, what if that person was your child? Like, how were you gonna feel? How are you gonna feel when, like, ask yourself, like, how are you gonna feel when you know that your child is smoking a drug that has human bones in it? It's not right, guys. It's not right. And I don't know how this thing is gonna stop. I don't know what's gonna happen. But for me, I was just like, this thing is not only a South African thing, this thing is happening all over, and I don't know how we're gonna stop it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's just something that is said. Anyway, guys, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and look out for these things and see, like, South Africa, we are not perfect, and other countries, they are having the same problems as us. When you go through something, don't think like this thing is only happening to us. It's just that with other countries, like, they don't have people that are able to yo Jesus, they don't really have people that are really talking about this thing. You understand? Because if I didn't come across this mini documentary, I wasn't gonna know that Sierra Leone, they're having this problem. In my mind, I thought maybe Sierra Leone is one of those countries where their laws are very strict and whatnot, and people, they're just obeying. Now I know, because I came across this thing. Now I know that, yeah, we are in the pits. Like, Africa, we are in the pits. Like, it's worse. You're dealing with poverty, you're dealing with unemployment, you're dealing with drugs, you're dealing with everything. And the problem is, the more people smoke drugs, the more the crime is obviously going to increase, because people, they need money to get high. Like, people, they literally need money to get high. So people are just going, it's just going to be a lot worse. And with this kush drug, the problem is that the more people die, the more these drug dealers are making more money, because the more they're gonna dig up dead peoples.